First things first, my name is Kenneth Burr. My company is Black Series Edition LLC, Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Our new company coming up, which we're working on the name right now, which is Cardboard PC Kingdom. Now, like I said, we've been working a long time trying to make good products for our customers, and we've been just dealing with individuals that have been just bent on trying to destroy my business. And I'm so happy that my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, has basically seen it through, that our enemies are falling. And that's the wonderful thing when you see the Lord protect your company. This particular fellow by the name of Jamie Fernando Gonzalez has tried everything you can possibly think of to try to tarnish our company's name. Everything from doing fake demonstrations against our products, fake unboxings on our products, calling us scammers, and tampering with our copyright materials, twice 2 sets of copyrights, just everything you possibly name, doxing addresses, defamation, you name it, he's done it. Perjury, the whole 9 yards. So, he is looking at very serious criminal charges. This is his website officially shut down. And a buddy of mine who's been watching the site for the last couple of days has been recording and documenting everything he's been doing to get him ready for court. Now, keep in mind, as he said, he was moving on to bigger and better things. There is no bigger and better things for Mr. Fernando. Mr. Fernando has extensive criminal charges on him, and there's a lot of people interested in seeing him in a courtroom and going to jail. So right now, he is running. He has 2 serious accounts of copyrights on him right now, infringements by our company. So again, as I said before, he's going to jail. That's what's going to happen. But I wanted to show you right here. We're going to post this to the blacklist, showing his site was shut down. He wanted to shut his site down. We are in the process of also suing Wix, basically for allowing Mr. Fernando to continue at the time to slander our company, even though we have actually shown Wix multiple documents showing that he was committing these acts, but also to providing our registered copyrighted information, and Wix choose to ignore these actions, which means they are now going to be sued. Let's go over here and show you the blacklist, where we can show you the multiple acts that we have caught Mr. Fernando doing. Here's my copyright right here attached directly to my site, so you can't sit there and say, well, I didn't have it, I didn't know where it was at. It's right there. It shows my registration number. Everything is right out in the open to show people that there's a copyright on this particular cube, where this individual decided to go in and use the cube as his free will, which we see here, touching our copyrights without our permission. Let's go over here and grab this real quick at the bottom. Here we go. There we go. So, this is Mr. Fernando's website that he removed, showing him using that copyrighted cube multiple times, right directly to his website, showing this came directly to his website where it used to be at. This is what we'll be showing the courts. He's going to be sued for somewhere roughly around, it's going to be a lot of money. I say we're over 250,000 right now. We're over that mark. So right here, typing in my new logo, laugh out loud. So Mr. Fernando thinks at the end of the day, by removing his website, he's cleared. No, I don't know what your lawyers told you at the end of the day, but you're not cleared at all. We're going to go and we're going to file. We have enough evidence. Like I said, we had a process server go to his front door. And the reason why the process server came to your door, Mr. Fernando, because there was enough evidence to prosecute you. Now, you're going to go to federal court. And in federal court, it's different. Federal court, you receive jail time in there. Showed you the multiple times touching copyrights without permission. Over here, talking about trigger alert. Yeah. So again, this cube is sitting on my page. Copyrights were fully exposed, so you can see that definitely were registered. You can go right to the copyright office and see if the numbers pop up, but you chose to do whatever you wanted to do. So since you wanted to be silly and carry on, there's my registration form right there, silly and carry on YouTube and act a fool, we're gonna, there we go. So you can see, Mr. Fernando, that's my registration number. I'm pretty sure you contacted an attorney and gave him that number. I told you from the door that's what they do. We have to get an attorney anyway. If we're going to basically file, they have to see this registration number. Before they can even take our case, they have to see that registration number. And I guarantee your attorney came back and told you that that number right there is real. And the next question they're going to ask you is, okay, you're in here for a reason. What did you do with that copyright? Did you touch it? How many times did you touch it? He's going to say, now look, if you touched it more than 2 times, you will fall under a category called willfully, which means you maliciously, on purposely touched that copyright knowing what you were doing. But Mr. Fernando, you have touched that copyright over 62 times. So you know how much jail time you're going to receive for touching a copyright over 62 times that's registered with the United States government? There you go. This is why Mr. Fernando is running. And a number of reasons why he's also running. There's a few other things he's in trouble for. Now, over here, let me see, we have more copyrights were touched. Emails, accounts where you're contacting our company and carrying on and acting up. Remember these? This is cyber crimes. Each one of these emails, Mr. Fernando, can carry a charge up to 10 years in prison. We have thousands of them from you contacting our company. Over here, this is the second copyright. This is a copyright Black Series edition. It has a copyright sitting on top of it. When Mr. Fernando felt the need to write scammer across our copyrights and basically post it on his channel. That's a Metallica Mix 2.0. We have a video link to that, don't we? There we go. Remember? Yeah, it's 2 copyrights right there. So you're never going home. I told you from the door. And the lawyer told you the same thing too. Did you explain to the attorney there were 2 sets of copyrights that you touched? Pretty sure you didn't. But, you know, they'll reach out to us. They're going to have to. They have no choice. See, there you go. You wrote on your copyrights. Don't get scammed. Remember that? So if Mr. Fernando told you some sad lie story about he's moving on to bigger, better things, no. He's running. He's praying that no one knocks on his door. But I'm here to tell you, Mr. Fernando, there are going to be a lot of people visiting your apartment very soon, and they're going to be knocking on your door for you or your wife to serve you. I told you I made it so that either one over the age of 21 can be served. And I don't think your wife is going to like that at all, period. I think she's going to be highly upset. So there you go. Your emails were traced. You know that? Yeah, this is where you posted it right here, carrying on and acting up again. All of these right here are actually in Allentown's Police Department on the records, showing that you did this. So this is the website that's now gone, that he removed, due to the fact that he is now hiding. See, Mr. Fernando, you can't go to Disney World like you did when we give you challenges. You'll run to Disney World and try to hope everybody forgets about it. You know, try to change the topic. There's no place to go. You are a rat trapped in a mason jar. There's nowhere to go. You can leave offline, but remember, we know where you live at. So we'll have process servers coming to your front door, to your job. Anywhere you're going to pop at, they're going to be there. So where are you going to go? There's no place to go. You're in a mason jar now, and that lid is tight. We get you in a courtroom, there's no place to go at all. You're going to sit there in that stand, you're going to put your hand on the Bible, you're going to basically swear under the oath, right to the court, and you're going to sit there and you're going to basically come clean on everything we ask you. That's what you're going to do. Nothing you can do now. This right here is the lawyer who contacted you, telling you to back it down, right? You didn't listen, did you? All right, then. We know you got fake accounts. We know you're in here. We know from the door. I told you I got people that are watching you at the end of the day, Mr. Fernando. These people are extremely good at what they do. You can have a fake account. They can still see you. It doesn't help. So, what are we doing with that label right there? Nothing. There you go. This is the registration number for Black Series Edition. You know, the label that you took and you wrote scammer across it, it's registered. It's a copyright. So, Mr. Fernando, you're looking at somewhere between, hopefully, if you're lucky, I say roughly over, you got, man, you have too many counts. I don't even tell you what kind of jail time you're going to get in. I know if you got 80 years, you'd be lucky if you got 80 years. You would be extremely lucky to get 80 years right now. But you're not going to get that. You're going to get much more. Much, much more than that. Remember, Mr. Fernando, when I contacted you the first time, we told you not to touch the copyrights. Remember? I told you don't touch the copyrights, that these copyrights are registered. And you replied back by saying that I'm a scammer, I'm a rip-off artist, and my copyrights are fake. Remember saying that? So how you feel about that right now? Oh, lawsuit coming toward you. Defamation, use my face without my permission, copyright lawsuit right on top of that. There's more lawsuits to be filed against Mr. Fernando in the next couple of days, showing him, again, repeatedly touching copyrights that didn't belong to him, posting pornography, carrying on this website. If you come on there and your lawyer tries to paint a picture like you're a good citizen, trust me, we can undo that really fast and real quick. I have messages from you from your site that we're communicating with you when you were cursing us out, racial slurs, you name it, you caused it, we saw it, we got it. So you don't have that either. I got so much evidence on you, Mr. Fernando. It is staggering on which we have on you. I'm going to send a nice little package to your landlord, including the papers from the process server that come to your door. I think he's not going to like the fact that you have criminal charges on you and you're in that building right now. You're going to have to leave the building. Remember the statement that you said to me? You said that I was going to lose my business, I was going to be homeless, and I was going to be in the street. Remember saying that to me? What is going to happen to you now in the next couple of months? Look at that. Customers who got ripped off from you. What about this guy right here? Well, think about what's going to happen to this fellow right here where Jamie ripped him off and basically sold him a product that didn't even work. For the customer who has this screen, if you still have it, we'll send you out something for free that actually works to fix your mess that Jamie has caused. Because Jamie has disconnected his site. So all your followers and fan base, well, they got screwed over. Yeah. Let's talk about that right there. What about his fan base? What about people who basically trust in his product? What happened to them? Now, you took your money, gave you crappy products that weren't tested. This is why I keep telling you about the batch numbers. Well, people supported this. You deserve to get screwed. You did. You deserved it 100%. Did he deserve it? No, he didn't. I listened to the video review he was doing. He was trying to do a nice video for him. Unfortunately, the screen paint was garbage. Is there any way for him to fix his screen? Anyway, anybody? No. Where did the owner go that basically made the product for him? Where did he go? Oh, he disappeared. He ran tail. That's what he did. Yeah, one window. And I got a customer outside with a projector that costs less than his, and he has one window and he can't watch that screen. That's a shame. That is a shame. Parte, I haven't heard anything from you in a while. You've been kind of quiet. So what's going on in your neck of the woods? Because you've been extremely quiet. Where's your buddy at? Where'd he go? All right. Guess he threw you under the bus, right? You don't feel like making screen paint no more? Well, you're going to court pretty soon because I'm taking your company to court. Black Series Edition LLC, is taking your company to court on gain range. Hope you can back it up. I'm filing against your company. I'm also going to the Better Business Bureau and filing against you also too. Put your company on investigation through them. Yep. We'll start that rolling tomorrow. All that nonsense. Trying to take my company down and you guys end up failing. Miserably. And Jamie threw you under the bus. Didn't he? This is where he tried to make our paint. We gave him permission. Fail, 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 and fail. All the rollers came up gray. Look at this. That's gray. You don't know the difference between black and gray. How's it supposed to be our product at the end of the day and that's gray? Yeah. Can't even make black paint correctly. Gave him the opportunity to make it. He failed again. What do we got going on here? Bum, 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 bum. So, I got clients coming in tomorrow to check out my technology. I'm going to make a lot of money. And you guys are done at the end of the day. You're finished. It's the end of it. And Jamie's going to sit back and think, I got away with it. 2 years that bam, 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 bam. Process server. Caught your name, Jamie. Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. Process server. Remember, you heard it before. Remember that sound? You're going to hear it again multiple times. It's going to be women. It's going to be men. It's going to be everybody coming to your door, knocking at your door. When my people get to California, they're going to file charges right there from the door. You're going to get an officer's going to pop up. Search warrant. Warrant for your arrest. Say, oh, you want to post my address without my permission, huh? Okay. I got you. Where you going to go? You know, disappear, leave the country, I don't know. Gonna have to do something. Mind you, mess with the federal government when it comes down to the copyrights, they're gonna have you extradited right back over here. That's a very serious charge. You got extremely serious charge in copyrights. We're not talking about one copyright, Fernando. We're talking about multiple copyrights infringements. United States Postal Office, mail fraud, which we got them on. We filed against them. There you go, Richard. Name on everything. Best is the best. PayPal basically found you guilty. Sending us black paint. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this is when you wrote over top our copyrights. There you put down Crow's Do-It-Yourself Free Mix. Right over top our label. Right there. Our copyrights. Oh, man, that's going to cost you a lot of money, man. Do you have any idea how much trouble you can get into for writing over someone's copyrights and then posting it on YouTube? Fernando, scared is not the word for it, man. You're not cut out for prison. I'm going to tell you that right now from the door. Especially when you're talking about spending the rest of your life in there. Let's move on. Oh, there's more right there. So, for anyone who believes that Jamie has moved on to bigger, better things, no, Jamie's running. He is definitely running. Only problem is that, you've been doing this dirt for a long time. I believe that. I believe you've been doing this kind of dirt for a very, very long time. Right? Lawsuit. Defamation. Put my face up on a Dead or Alive. I filed a charge against you for terroristic threats. You also added the Allentown Police, and the judge is going to have a fun time looking at this. This is also scanned into Allentown's police department's their data place, their data bank. So all this right here, these pictures, it's all in Allentown. So when we reach the judge, she's going to see, or he's going to see all of this. And they're probably going to ask, well, where is Mr. Fernando right now? Oh, he's over in California. They're going to contact the district over in California, which is probably the police district over there, and get a warrant for your arrest. There is so much stuff on you. They're going to have to contact the district in your area to get a warrant for your arrest, to bring you down here to Pennsylvania to file for charges. They arrest you. You're going to jail either way. There's no way out of this. There is so much stuff on you. They're going to have to bring you here. Gee whiz Louise. Because the first thing they're going to ask when they see all these charges coming through, where is he right now? Oh, he's over in California right now. Oh, no, he's not. I guarantee you. I bet you. I guarantee you what's going to happen. What they're going to do is going to contact local law enforcement in California. And they'll get a warrant for your arrest. They'll come right to your apartment and get you. That's what's going to happen. So there's files over here with the FBI. There's files over with Allentown Police Department, and when we walk into that courtroom, they're going to see files here and here and there. They're going to see how massive your charges are going to be. They're going to get a warrant for your arrest, I guarantee you. Multiple charges can give you a warrant for your arrest in your state. Get out of here with that nonsense. Multiple charges can give you warrants in your state. Yeah, see, you got multiple charges, Mr. Fernando. You got a lot of them. I mean, a lot of multiple charges. I suggest you read up on all this stuff, okay? I've been to this already before, so I know what's going to happen. I had multiple charges. As a matter of fact, when I went to court, I had 37. 37, Mr. Fernando, and I was looking at 40 to 80 at 37. You are looking at much higher than me. One of the charges under copyrights is 63 or 62. You're looking at way beyond what I've done. So you're going to go to jail for a very long time. And let me tell you something right now. When your wife finds out, and she will find out, because she will contact me, and I'm going to tell her everything, I guarantee a divorce will be coming up next. See right here what it says right here. When you have multiple charges, it basically charges against you. It increases in conviction charges. The odds drop dramatically. So we've been stacking charges on you. I got to go in tomorrow and stack more criminal charges on you tomorrow. Remember you posted my face without my permission? Yeah, there you go. I'm actually filing more charges against you. Yep. And the people that were watching you dug up stuff on you because you were carrying on and acting up before you got rid of your page, and they had that information was sent to me, and I'm going to file more charges against you. I want to make sure we get to court that you got a stack a mile high before we get in there. Man. Remind you, ticked off my family members too. You don't forget about them. The other ones on the other side. You said some nasty things about my family members on YouTube. You mentioned some names, didn't you? Oh, don't forget about them. They haven't forgot about you, Mr. Fernando. Now, again, I had nothing to do with that. That's between you and them at the end of the day. You mentioned their names, remember? You're going to have to deal with that. Because they're not the type to let things go. So, better figure something out. That's not my problem at the end of the day. Again, I don't control them. If you want to sit there and say, no, it's not my business. You have to learn. You can sit there and call the police and say, hey, look, there's a guy on YouTube that has some family members that may be looking to beat the daylights out of me, because they're definitely going to beat the crap out of you. I'm going to tell you right now. They're going to beat the daylights out of you. But I'm just saying, and you can sit there and say, I feel like my life is in danger, and they're going to say, well, what did you do to get your life in danger? What are you going to tell them? That you went on YouTube and you mentioned their names on who they were? You can get in trouble for that, right? You can't mention people's names that don't want to be mentioned on YouTube. So how you going to tell an officer at the end of the day? Who are you going to tell? Oh, I mentioned their names on YouTube. What did you mention names for? Did he know you? They don't know me. Do you know them? I don't know them. Well, why would you do that? Why would you mention their names? That's against the law. You can't do that. So you can't tell them. You can't do anything. You're just going to hope the police get there before they do. Or when they do get there, you're going to hope the police are getting there. So, I don't know. That's not my problem. That's your problem at the end of the day. But they know your site's down. And somebody just sent me a text. I think it was on their side. Just sent me a text to tell me your site's down. You're not there. So they put down, where is he? They'll find you. They'll go through your whatchamacallit. They'll dig through everything. You can't get rid of that LLC nonsense because, again, you haven't dissolved that document yet. Let's see if that document's still there. I sat there when I heard that name. When you mentioned those two names, I said, man, what the freak did you do to you? Everybody has them in their family. Everybody has a certain type of family on their side of the family you just don't mess with. You just leave them alone. They're the kind of people, if you have a problem, they call you and say, well, I'll be there. But remember, if we go to jail, you got to be ready to go to jail too. They're that type of people. That's what you conjured up. They don't know you, Mr. Fernando. They never heard of you a day in my life. They never heard of you. But you brought their names up on YouTube And you know what happens, Mr. Fernando, when you bring someone's name up on YouTube or someplace or say something out of your mouth, the first thing they're going to do is want to know who you are and where you're at so they can have a conversation with you, because they want to know how you know them at the end of the day, to talk to them or bring their information up on YouTube like that. They're going to ask you one time. I've seen them jump people. They're going to ask you one time. And if you don't come with a, you're getting stomped out. That's what's going to happen. And mind you, they don't come alone. They're tied. They're connected. I told you on the inside of my family, I got people on that side that are connected. They are heavily connected. It's going to be like you're being jumped in. I told you. You mentioned people at the end of the day. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. Very heavily connected. When I try to explain to you, what the freak did you just say on YouTube? I warned you. Your problem. Now he's running scared. Look at that nonsense. Running scared. I warned you. You don't mention people like that. They got nothing to do with this. Just like I know your family members. Oh, you think I don't have information on your family? Yes, I do. I have a lot of information on your family. A lot. Look at your Facebook page. You popped up on my page doing something stupid that you shouldn't be doing. You left your page open and your page was duplicated. Do you think I go involve your family in nonsense? No, it's none of their freaking business at the end of the day. It's between me and you at the end of the day. It has nothing to do with your family members. At all, period. This is between me and you, man to man. What would I be doing involving your family members at the end of the day? That'd be stupid at the end of the day. It got nothing to do with this, but you involve my family. And that particular side is different. They're not afraid of jail, Mr. Fernando. They're not afraid of police. They're not afraid of none of that stuff. They've been in and out of the system since day one. They lived that life. That's what you talked up. So that life at the end of the day is going to see you sooner or later. Whether it be in the prison system, it doesn't make a difference. They're going to see you. And this is why I advise you, again, you do too much stuff. You entertain these clowns at the end of the day on your channel. And these people are not going to be here for you at the end of the day when things go wrong. And that's what you were doing, entertaining that nonsense. And you thought it was funny to mention their names. If I told you what one of them was connected to, you'd move out of the country right now. If I told you how one of them is heavily connected right now, if I told you, I'm not going to say it because none of my business, and I don't want to bring their business up. Again, I don't let them be. But if I got to your face and told you what you just said at the end of the day, who you said and who they were connected to, you pack yourself up and leave the country. That's how bad you messed up. There's certain things you just don't do. You're lucky you didn't mention the other one, because the other one actually is this where your neighborhood is at. He's in your neighborhood. He lives down there. I'm talking about the rental, somebody else. Somebody we don't speak of at all, period. We don't bring them up. He's not a talker in any way whatsoever. And I don't talk to him. I don't speak to him. Nobody in the family speaks to him. He just stays to himself. We stay here. He stays over there. Let me see. Crow Cinemax. Mix. I'm calling myself being smart. Let me see. Cinemax mix. Let's see. I made a copy of this for the police tomorrow too. There you go. You can't get rid of that. No way you can't remove it. His address is up there for good. And your landlord's going to track you down. I'll tell you why. Because if you move out of that apartment, we're going to contact the landlord and tell him that police are going to keep coming to this address, disturbing his tenants because of your mess at the end of the day, and your LLC sitting up there is delinquent, which he's going to figure out and get an investigator to figure out where you're at. Mind you, Mr. Fernando has your social security number and all your information on file when you came to that apartment, correct? All right, so if he has all that information on file, he'll be able to get a hold of you, to get an investigator to figure out where you're at, to get you to remove this off his building. Because right now it's stuck on his building. So you exactly can't get away if you wanted to. If you were to happen to move, and they're going to come there, and they're going to hit that building over and over again, they're going to contact the owner of that building. We're going to contact the owner of that building. When you applied for that place, you have to give up your social security number and all your information, photo ID, the whole 9 yards to get an apartment. He has all your information. He'll hand it over to them. And again, it's going to get much worse. They're going to contact you. California State Secretary of State, they're going to contact you. Because when it finds out on court records that you're on investigation, your record's going to pop up on their side too. And then now they're going to be looking for you. There's no place to go. It's like watching someone paint themselves in a corner. Literally. The man painted himself literally into a corner. Like really painted himself into a freaking corner. I've seen people self-destruct before, never on this freaking level ever. It's insane. All he had to do was Fernando had to do is mind his own freaking business. That's it. If he came into the room when he first saw me, when we first met, and said, "Hey man, you selling your product? Can you give me what's in the ingredients in it? You want to share?" And I said, "No." He said, "Okay, fine. Okay, no problem." And that's it. That'd have been the end of it. No, you went on to some brand campaign talking about at the end of the day that you were going to put me out of business and this, that, and the other, and I was going to lose everything and this, that, and the other, and I was going to be arrested and thrown in jail and all that stuff you said, right? Now it's happening to you, right? There we go. There's your document right here, buddy. Enjoy the perjury charges because they're coming up next. And I guarantee you they're contacting them every single day about that statement due date that's missing. And when you say I'm doxing your address, nah, this is public records now. Your address is public records. Anyone can find you. Anyone. Can't get mad and say, "Oh, we doxed my address when I suit." No, you can't. That's your address right there, buddy. You got it wrote down as your address, street address for principal office LLC. This is your principal address for your company. This is what you put down, right? All right then. You put down as in your company's name. This is your company's name right here. Limited liability name, Crow Screen Paint Mix, LLC, right? Here, right here. It says right here for your address. What is the address of your company? This is what you put down for the address of your company. Right there. That's where the process server went to go meet you at. So that's not doxing your address. Anyone can get access to this. Only thing they got to do is just pop over to, and anyone can do it, to search your company. Simple and plain. Just type in LLC California search. That's all you do. It pulls up anybody who has an LLC in California. The problem, how mine's designed, it had an attorney. Mine doesn't show. Mine's not actually attached to any building. It's attached to my website, which is supposed to be. That's where you try to get me thrown out of my building by saying that, lying to them and sending them a message by saying that I had my LLC attached to their building. That was a lie. What happened, Fernando? It happened to you, right? You lied and said and tried to get me kicked out of a building. Said, "Hey, look, he's got his business running through your company. His LLC is attached." You're stupid. My LLC is attached to my website. Because at the end of the day, why would I attach it to a building? What if I move? It's still going to be there on the building. That's stupid. It's registered to a website. The filing was done at my sister's place, but the website itself is filed to the website. That's why the website's Black Series Edition. It's filed to that. It's an e-commerce business, not brick and mortar, you dummy. You filed yours to a brick and mortar. That's why yours came up on public domain. I filed mine to e-commerce. You didn't know how to fill your proper paperwork out right. That's where you messed up. So since you filed it to brick and mortar, you made it available for anyone to find it. They can Google map you right now. Satellite image, everything, the whole 9 yards. Fine, you pick you up anywhere you want, anywhere. You're trackable, traceable right now. And that's coming up on your landlord's building, which I find interesting because this is what you tried to do to me, but now it's happened to you. Now, if you had left the LLC in good standing, you didn't commit perjury and all that stuff, he would be able to go in there and liquidate it and it'd be gone. No more. And it'd be off his landlord's building. But because the LLC is tied to criminal activity, because guess what? In the criminal report, your company is filed in the criminal report with the Allentown Police Department. Your name and your company is filed in those charges. So that LLC is involved in criminal activity. And it's on your landlord's building, which she's going to want you to remove it. And since if you disappear from that building, well, he has your photo ID. He has your wife's photo ID. He has both of y'all's social security numbers. Has all your information. He can hire a bounty hunter to track you down and figure out where you're at. To get that off his building. Which you can't. Because then that'll open up another Pandora box, which is involving California State office, and they're going to go in there and they're going to basically investigate why you haven't sent them a date, what do you call it, the statement due date, due to the fact that you lied on your paperwork saying your company was around for 5 months when technically it wasn't. That's perjury. Oh man, the problems we got ourselves into. We've been talking about this quite a bit now, and now he's going, trying to run, thinking he got away with it. No, you didn't, buddy. I just want to remind you, when you come with your fake account, Mr. Fernando Gonzalez, we have not forgot about you. When I see your face in court, when I see you in front of a judge, this is when I get my justice. And I'm going to get it quick and fast. No matter what it takes, who I got to file order, how much money I got to spend, I'm going to see you in court. Do you understand me? It's my promise. It's going to happen. 100%. You go here. California LL search. You go here and you click on this right here, that icon right there. Click on this. It brings you here. California State of Secretary, California Secretary of State. Now, if you're saying, Mr. Fernando, your address is being doxed, it's not. Anyone who wants to find you can go here. Now, all they have to do is put in your company's name. Crow. You designed it. Why are you mad about it? Why can you be upset about it? You designed this, right? You put this here to brag because I had an LLC, and you wanted to say, oh, I'm just like him, I got an LLC. The problem is that I understand how to operate and basically how to fill the application out for an LLC. You don't. Cinemax Mix LLC. And this document pops up. When that document pops up, you click on this. And there you are. There's your address, your information, and showing that you are missing something called statement due date that's been missing since 2023. Which means that 2025, they're going to start, 2020, 2025, they're going to start sending you not only documents, but representatives will be coming to your building. Now, let's talk about this area right here. This right here is your filing number right here. So all I have to do is just copy this, copy and paste your filing number, go over here to a search engine, hit here, and this is how people search and find more information on you. And all you have to do is click on this and hit search. And this brings up all what we got on you. See right here, that number, that special number pulls up information that we found out about your company that we posted everywhere for every government agency to find you. In these documents we have here, it clearly shows that you have committed perjury on your LLC. It has the initial date when you first did it, which was actually 5 months. You can see it actually starts to grow for every month that goes by because it basically states the first time he started his business, which he lied. See right here? That's your filing number right there. So any agency that types that number in right there, puts it in the search engine, shows where you committed perjury. Right on his LLC application form. There's no place to go, Mr. Fernando. You're everywhere now. There's your filing number again popping up. There's your filing number again popping up. Your address pops up here too. Nowhere to go. It automatically comes up because your phone number brings up everything on you. Everything. It brings up really everything on you. See right here it says established recently on May the 22nd of 2023. That would be a lie. Your business has been around a lot longer than that. We've got orders that date back past 2023. How would you be operating a business saying you operate? It's right there stated too, right there. Oh man, talk about getting yourself in some freaking crazy trouble, man. What is that? They're very touchy about this stuff. See right here, May of 2022, 2023. And our receipts right here, we got August 21st. Shows you had a business that was operating. So you're missing some documents, buddy. So this is the forms we're going to be sending over to them right away. See right here? This is you, Jamie. This is you even cursing us out. That's you cursing us out on the receipt. What does it say? What you got around here? You got here that your business was established recently on May the 22nd of 2023. And we got orders from you from 2021. Oh yeah, look at that. Even with your face attached to them. You even got your face on the receipts. How are you going to get out of that? Let the perjury charges commence. See what they got you marked. They marked your page. Look, they even got your apartment down here too. It says right here. Got your apartment marked here. Principal mailing address of company. Here it is, 1714. Right there. You're right there, buddy. Apartment E. Right there. This address serves as registered agent. That means it's your business address, Mr. Fernando. And you're on something called Biz Profit right here. Let's go through this thing. So right here at the bottom, we have your company's name right here. Oh, there's your document number right there. Company's age, 1 year and 6 months from the time that you marked it from 5 months. Because that's where it says your date filing date is right here, May of 22 of 2025. That's where you basically said that's where you started your company. You didn't start your company in 2023. I got dates that go back even farther than that, Mr. Fernando. Statement due date was supposed to arrive on 08/20/2023, but those documents are all missing. Principal address right there. Principal mailing address right here. Oh, put this down. They got your family members here. Yep, I told you, all this stuff comes up under that number. Can't blame anybody for that. Yep. Yeah, your family members' addresses are here. I'll put this down because, like I said, it's none of my business at the end of the day. That's how much you expose your family at the end of the day. You didn't file your paperwork correctly. I don't know what you put down, but I've never seen one that actually go through it and actually exposes family members at the same time. Gee whiz Louise, man, what the frick did you put in your form? Well, you're done. That's the end of that. We're not done yet. You'll be done when we finish with you. Then we'll be done with you. Company's age, 5 months. You lied. Again, company's age, 7 months. How would your company be 7 months old if we got receipts that are dating back from August of 2016 of 2021? So I'm going to send these documents over to your, what's it called? California, State of California Office and Secretary. So I'm going to send these documents over to them. I'm going to mail them over certified to them. Let them know you committed perjury and that basically what you documented that you have been around 5 to 7 months is not true. Get ready for that one. Like I said, if you plan to leave the country, that's the only way you can get out of this, man. You don't have to leave. Other than that, you got charges on you coming. Well, Fernando. We've been friends, we're not say friends, let's put it this way. We've been associates for a very long time. And I did try to work with you, man. I really did. And I didn't appreciate you being nasty and treating my people and my family that way. But, like I said, you've got to pay for things in life. That's how it works. My company's going to go on. I'm going to flourish. I'm going to make a ton of money. I'm going to launch new technology. And I'm going to basically be doing with business online and offline at the same time. More offline, to tell you the truth, honestly. Let's be frank here. Definitely more offline. But anyway, as I said before that, I'm going up. You, on the other hand, your elevator just got cut. Your cables are cut. You're going to crash and hit the bottom, man. And you may not even survive that hit, to tell you the truth. You got a lot going on right now. I'm not trying to scare you, but I spent time in. So I can tell you something from the door, Mr. Fernando. 5 minutes in there can change your life dramatically if you don't know the right people. And you've already ticked off people who have connections in those areas. So I'm just leaving it at that. For the rest of y'all who basically got involved in Mr. Fernando, I'm going to guarantee you this. He's going to squeal like the family pig. And he's going to tell everything. All your little dirty secrets, he's going to tell them. So, well, at the finger pointing, well, you can't do nothing. He's gone. You're stuck. That's where you're at. You're all stuck. Wondering when they're going to pick him up. And what he's going to say. Well, enjoy that paranoia. I got to go. I got things to do. Sheesh. Yeah, that's it. He's done.